Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. And
Hi.
thank you for joining Karen and I for this like kind of last minute pop up. But I had so much fun watching Hershey, Gerald, Brian, and Tom this
Hmm.
afternoon. I was like, oh, I want to, hang out, pull some cards, have some fun. So I reached out to Karen and said, hey, girl, what you doing?
Yeah, it
She's
gave
like,
me
nothing.
motivation to come on
Yeah.
here, so that's awesome. The full moon
So
kind
thank
of
you.
took it out of me this week. It always does.
A lot of people have said that. A
And
lot of
ironic being
people have.
Aries, you think it would like energize you.
Well, I have an Aries rising according to the tropical, so,
Oh, you do
but yeah.
too? I have an Aries rising according to tropical too, which I don't really resonate with because I'm not so not Aries. No offense, Aries. Just like I'm not I need more of that cardinal in me.
Rain says she loves your earrings.
Oh, thanks. Tarjay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way. The
Aw,
little
little black kitties
cat's,
and pumpkins.
yeah, the little cat's winking.
My real black cat's sleeping over, out there. One's out there with daddy, I think. No, one's under the table here and one's on the bed. So
Oh,
they don't fit on my ears, unfortunately. And thanks, Ring, about the hat. It's kind of like a writer's English style hat. I got it because it made me think of Stevie Nicks, but when I wear it, you really can't see it. So, or the pattern on it. So I'm like,
I love it.
eh. Lindsay,
Hi.
hey girl. This is my neighbor. Not up in the building, but
Oh,
she's
cool.
uh oh, Lindsay, what are we? We've known each other for what, 7 years now? We
That's
keep saying for
awesome.
the last 2 years we're gonna get together and life gets in the way. So
Yeah, right.
it's good to see you, Lindsay.
I know that.
So I wanted to do something fun tonight. And so Karen and I thought we would put it out there, like spooktacular reading. So nothing really too, I don't think, heavy, or serious. We want to keep it a little light, but we thought we'd talk about Halloween, things mystical. Um, we had a blast with Allison last night reading on a haunted location here. And
Yes.
so if anybody in chat has a place near them that they would like for us to pull cards on, um, Karen and I would love to be able to do that. Hi, Audra.
Hi, Audra.
Um, and if not, and people just want fun little, spectacular readings, we can have fun. Like Allison was pulling from her monster card deck last night, and I was pulling from my tarot, the haunted house, and trying to have fun, with cute little fun readings. And the tower with the girl with Raven going grabbing at her hair from Miss Tarot D, and I just love that she
The
reminded me, well,
bondage
yeah, I'm still
comment.
trying to work on one of those wigs. I'm like, that's right. So,
The bondage comment had me dying. I was like,
oh,
yep, she's rolling with it.
bondage. Oh, I can't remember who that was even for. When I'm done with the show, I
It was somebody
completely.
we don't know.
That's right. It was Aisha.
She
Aisha
comes
had.
in sometimes. I've seen her before, but yeah,
I don't
but
know if
like,
it's a he or she, but they wanted a reading. I'm like, well, this is what you're gonna get.
I mean, you just never know with tarot, right?
hmm So I'm just sorry, people. I'm just doing my sip sip. I fella made me some hot
I'm
cocoa.
just
Man, this
pre-shuffling.
tastes so good. So how is everybody doing? I hope everyone had a lovely Saturday. My neighbors decided to party until about 4:30 this morning, so Heather really didn't fall asleep until afterwards.
Sheesh.
Oh, Rain has a fun question for us. I have a question, girls. Which monster will be in my dreams tonight?
Ooh.
Ooh.
What movie are you watching today, Rain?
Yeah, I was telling Karen backstage that you are so into the horror movies and everything, and yet the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man scares you. I think he's adorable. I mean, especially with the newer movies, and they made all the little itty bitty ones. Oh, and she just said, "Please not the Stay Puft Marshmallow
He's
Man."
so cute, Rain. Heather told me that I was like dying laughing because I was getting ready, to come on here. So I'm like, he's so cute.
Oh my goodness, Rain.
Too funny.
So I think I will be having fun with my tarot of the haunted house.
I think I actually had to go inside of Walmart to pick him up. Like they wouldn't sell him like online.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Well,
but I got it for like $20, so can't beat that.
I want to get, because they showed it in the last movie, and then we haven't seen the other one called Afterlife, but there's like tiny little mini ones about that big, and I'm like, oh, I would love to find a little figure, little tiny Stay Puft Marshmallow Man figure.
Yes.
And she says his eyes are so dark and spooky. I'm fine with
We've
dark
got a
and
doll. Yeah.
I don't like the gore and the blood with vampires and werewolves tearing people apart. No. I'll take
Ghostbusters, they just slime each other.
Oh my goodness. So if anybody would like a Spook-Tacular reading, go ahead and put me in. I should maybe make a little banner for people who might be coming in. And let me just go ahead. You would think I would be on top of it because Rain's like the banner queen, and I've been trying to, have fun with the banners. So, alrighty.
Monsters and Rain Streams.
Spook-Tacular reading. Ooh, Heather cannot type tonight. Readings. Type me. Alrighty. Scroll. There's the banner. And there we go. Oh, hello, Moira. And also, too, for people coming in, if anybody has a location near their place that is haunted and you would like for Karen and I to pull some cards on that, too, we can do that as well. So, alrighty. Don't even get me started, Moira, on the clowns. I do not do. She's on Halloween. Oh, God. Okay, so Rain is on Halloween 4. No, thank you. So, Moira, I've got you. I have Lindsay. And Moira, no. Clowns, no. No. Yeah, the It Clown makes me want to run and hide. Yeah, I don't like that. No. So, but Rain said, I have a question. Which monster? Ooh, what if it's a sexy monster? You never know. Hello, Holly.
Oh my gosh, I'm already dying.
No, this is for not the recently deceased. We don't need, we want you to stay in not corporeal form. We want you to stay in physical form, Karen, not corporeal.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Us girls are silly, are laughing. Oh. Hello,
this
Shelby.
Is perfect. I love it. Oh my God. I wish I could just blurt it out right now.
Again, this is going to be for fun. But there might be some seriousness. Ooh, everybody, hear that?
ASMR.
That is really loud. So
Sorry.
if anybody has earbuds in, take them out. So Rain.
It's so weird. It's because it doesn't sound that loud here.
Here, let me see something.
I can mute myself next time.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Since we have 11, and Kara and I are having some fun, spectacular readings tonight. Is Taylor Lautner considered a monster? Girl, isn't he a little bit young? Although, I mean, during Twilight.
Well, I didn't know what kind of monster you're talking about.
I prefer Sam. He's older. He's, the alpha male. Chess K. Spencer, y'all. And hello, Melly. Good to see you, my dear. So, for fun, I like me some werewolf meat. Yeah, me too, Rain. Oh, come on now. This isn't like spooky. This is cute.
This
Oh,
is too cute.
okay.
Except one is a little bit like, whoa.
Just really quick, Rain. Look what I got. I got bear and I got heart. It's almost like a bear hug. So, um, no scary monsters. The bears just want to give you a hug. You know, well, watch. Okay, here we go. Rain's very sweet like honey. So the bears love to be attracted to Rain, but Rain, be careful. The bear wants to give you a hug. You might want to give you more than a hug. Um, he might just want to give you his heart. Oh, I know this sounds silly, y'all. I just wanted to do something fun tonight.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the bears and bears are about strength. So a nice big bear. People. A lot of people die when they go into the woods and stuff because all they want to do is see a bear, and they want to get close to one, and then because they're stupid enough
That'll
to
be the
that
last.
bear can eat you. So
Yeah, yeah.
but Benny Bear, that's right. You do have Benny Bear at home,
Mm-hmm.
and we got Care Bear right here. So big hugs from this bear and that Care Bear and from me.
Can't
So
really do
there's
a
that.
hug. Yeah.
And from Tarot of the Haunted House. Um, I don't know what party y'all were at, Rain, recently, trying to drink each other under the table, but it's obvious you lost, girl. You got drunk right under the table. They drink you right under. And you got to stop leaving the bar without paying your bar tab because they came right after you after the bar, refusing to, pay your tab. And you know, gotta stop playing with the rats. The rats. Gotta hold on to that money for yourself, and or actually trying to make a decision. Do I want to, you know, give charity and money to the rats, or do I want to pay my bar tab?
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness! I know that was really silly, Rain. She goes, she loves it. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, for people coming in, these aren't going to be like super serious
Wish I
readings.
had my friend.
Just trying to have fun looking at the cards, and but just really though, Three of Cups. You know, having a good time with your girls. So we're all here together, celebrating, having a good time. Um, she might be kind of lonely, wanting to reach for that, but you're still here. Hey, Tom. Tom, I just in case I did email you the link on the reply. So everybody, Tom is here. Hello, hello. He was hanging out with Brian Hershey and Gerald earlier. Um, but some decisions got to be made. But of course, that Six of Wands, all about victory, moving forward, and you're very kind. You are very charitable, Rain. You give to others, and sometimes you said in the past that sometimes it's hard for you to ask for help or accept gifts and kindness, but you're very generous. You give back and forth. So maybe like have a good dinner, Tom. So
That'd be cool.
yeah, that's what I have. The fun, the serious kind of the serious side, and then the fun side, and I'll give it over to Karen and see what kind of fun stuff she's got for you.
So to start out with, I got two charms that are dogs.
You got doggies. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
What a coinky dink.
They came out, One doggy, this was the only charm that fell out over my four of presents. And so we see the mice there,
Aw.
or rats. I don't know.
More
Mice or
rats.
rats. But look,
Were
Cheese
they
is all
dogs or
wrapped up
rats?
with the dog. He's like, I'm not gonna leave any for y'all. So I don't know. Maybe there might be some, mice that pop up in your dreams,
Hi, Lindsay.
stealing your dog's food.
And she's like, doggies.
Yes, and then we've got the Ten of Pentacles in this deck, and it's the Christmas tree, but it looks
Ooh,
like
it's a
there's like a
snake.
Beetlejuice snake down there guarding the presents. I kind of feel like this is your dogs because we've got like the dog fell out over that card with the anchor. He's like securing the treats. But then we also got this
Yes.
sweet little angel and a little foot. So whatever monsters come into your dreams, they might be, I don't know, maybe like leave a little offering for them, but they might be like, taking it easy on you. Leaving, your present to them. And then I finished off with justice. So there might be some skeletons, some bats, there could be just a little, array of ones. But with Jack Skellington, we know he's an excellent singer.
And I never saw the movie.
Oh, it's fabulous. I watch it all the time. I love it. And he is the king because I got a little crown that came out. And I think it'll be with justice. There'll be a good balance because on the bottom too, I had the lovers. So maybe these could be fun dreams. Or so I thought until I pulled this one. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Seriously. I think there's like 7 or 8 cards in this spooky pack extension, okay? And they've been coming out. Like, I've been shuffling all the cards from Southern Gothic, and the Blue Hag came out, which is basically like kind of like the boogeyman for like the Gullah community here in South Carolina. It's pretty big. And it's kind of like with your fairy tales, I see it like as a scare tactic, that parents use. So the boo hag is going to get you, that kind of thing. So don't, let things get too carried away in your mind when you wake up in the middle of the night. Being a Pisces, I know you have a really good imagination, so don't get carried away. And my quote for you could not be more perfect. It's from Edgar Allan Poe. It says, "They who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night." Pisces, you're a daydreamer too. You dream in the day, not just at night. So I don't really see anything too bad. I think this just is like it says, fear tactics, scare tactics, and about, discipline, which I just relate back to the story of kids in my head. So I don't know. Maybe, too bad he can't be like your doggies. Like, she's going to get you if you don't, get along with your brother.
I was going to say, you don't want to make Rain mad, and just go sick her on you.
Anyways, I'm just we're just having fun with this. So, yeah. But yeah, if you dream about that boo hag, I'm gonna die.
So she said, James Cagney is one of my favorite actors, and he was known to say, "You dirty rat," so maybe he'll be in my dreams. Sigh. And then she loves she loves all everything that you pulled for her, and she goes, "Ooh, boogeyman, I'm going to sleep with the lights on."
Yeah.
There you go. So let me take off the extra. And let's see. Hello, Emily, Delphi Ross. Hello. So for people coming in, these are not serious readings. What we may look at the cards, in a serious angle, but for us, it's mostly about having fun, celebrating the Halloween season, and also if anybody has a location that you want Karen and I to pull a few cards on in your area that's haunted, or if you had a paranormal experience and you want us to pull cards on, we're open to that as well. And look who's here.
Yay!
Hi, Amanda.
Congratulations on
Tropical Elvis.
3,000.
Get out of here. My goodness, girl. She working it.
Yes.
She works hard for her money. Okay, there we go, Tom. Mark your bingo boards, everybody. Heather starts singing, and she starts talking about 80s music. So,
I know Tom missed us singing "Happy Birthday" the other day to
yes,
Rossi.
yes, it was Rossi's birthday on the
And we sang her happy birthday.
16th, I think it was.
So, yeah, I think it was what, Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday? Wednesday. The days blur.
Yeah, I think
the
so.
week goes by so fast. So Moira would like
a spooky oracle reading.
Ooh.
This is me like, what do I want to use? I love pulling out my fun decks. I think we need a little witchy cat.
I should pull. Do I want to pull for my witchy Lenormand or my witchy oracle? Decisions. Ooh. Spook-Tacular. And what's this, Tom? Amanda is here. You mean there is an hour in the day when she isn't live?
That's so cool, Moon Fox.
Let's see. Okay, let me highlight that. We'll take a look at that. Fun. So let me see. Do I want to pull from another? Okay. Let's see. She says, I'm gravy. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Gravy's good. Although we did have risotto tonight, and that was very good with the chicken.
Oh,
risotto. It's a veggie risotto. You find at Aldi's, and it's got like cherry tomatoes in it. It's got I think like zucchini as well. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm laughing because a lot of British English people with their biscuits, biscuits here in the South are totally different. And people really like gravy on their biscuits.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good too. So, Moira, let's see, how can I have fun with these? So, Moira, what skeletons do you have in your closet?
A literal one.
Literally, maybe? I don't know, because I'm looking at the next two cards. Do tell, because I've got the Knight of Swords, which is very the Crow. I'm thinking you got a nice young vampire dude, and here's this, the Queen of. Oh, this is actually. Wait a minute, what do we got here? We have the Knight and we have the Page. She puts a weird little helmet for the Page, which throws me off. But we got two lovers, two vampires. These are vampires in the deck. And are we playing house? What are we doing in the house that we're playing, that we're keeping a secret? Oh, do tell, my dear, do tell. But of course, looking at a different perspective, at life, I do love, the Crow dude, because the Crows are all about, rebirth. The Crow with Brandon Lee in it. I love that movie. It's a bit violent, more than I usually like, but that was an amazing movie. I cried when I heard that he was killed during the filming of it. But it was a beautiful love story. It was a beautiful love story. They were reunited at the end, but I'm wondering, are we like concealing something in this house? She's kind of like, it's almost like, when you use your laser ray and you melt something to seal something. What are you sealing? What is behind those walls, my dear? From the Black Obsidian, I pulled for you, Moira, Marie Antoinette. So whatever it is, Don't go losing your head over it. Sorry, I couldn't resist, Marie. I
I'm
am
trying to be
wrapped.
quiet with my charms.
I am wrapped. Or you could just, if you want, you can hit the mute, and then if you forget, I'll just
Yeah, I need to do that.
Marie Antoinette. I am wrapped in my opulence, unaware of the suffering beyond the gilded walls. And we just had a skeleton behind the wall. Ooh, what secrets are you bearing behind the wall? So the spectacular, the ghosts, the demons, the vampires, and whatever that is. Maybe it's time to open up that closet and clean it out. I got the broomstick, so jump on that broomstick, clear out anything that no longer serves you, my dear. Looking at things from a different perspective. Um, there may be people, who do not have your best interest. Sometimes they may or may not intentionally cause, pain or grief, but just stand in your power with the sword. It's all about communication. So, communication between partners, maybe, or with other individuals. This could be a communication too between your masculine and your feminine self. So, there's the fun little story part of maybe with the reading, and then a little bit more of the serious. But this is one of my favorite cards in the Witch's Oracle. I just love the broom. I love the sparkles, the stars. When it's all about clearance, just clearing out, brooming out the door, all the negative energies and everything of the year, or even people out of your house.
My jaw is dropped over Moira's comment. Look at that.
Let's see. Oh, Jay's here. Hello, Jay. Let me. Where do I have it? So, oh, you have COVID. Oh, I'm sorry, Shelby. So, hey,
Oh,
Jay, girl.
I had that before. Look, I had it earlier this year.
I had it once. Hi, forever late, handsome hermit. Aw. So I missed Moira. So, yep. Let them eat cake. Well, let them have your head. I mean, Um, let's see. When my grandmother was a kid, they literally felt,
That's what I was like.
well, now.
Yeah.
I'm done. My job is done here. Good night, all.
Yeah, you really hit the nail on the head there.
Thank you for showing your support and love,
Oh,
Amanda. You have a great evening, and congrats again on the 3K. That's amazing. You've worked
that
really hard
is
for that.
totally amazing.
So
Okay.
okay, Delphi has a paranormal question for us, so I'm going to go ahead and star that. But none in but none in my closet. Are you sure? What little secrets are you keeping from
Interesting.
people?
Ooh, that sounds fun to pull on. Okay.
Alrighty.
Hopefully that doesn't scare you too bad. But if it's been for so many years and you just hear a phone,
Hi, Miss Moonlight.
hopefully that's all that's happening. So I just kind of did like I don't know why this popped in my head is like mind, body, soul. So in your mind, I love this card so much. It's the cutest Eight of Pentacles.
Aw, I like that.
Yeah, like perfecting things. Like she's got all of her little cats and teaching them tricks. But I got the starfish over it, and something significant with starfish to me is the fact that they can regenerate things. So maybe
Like a
mind.
vampire.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. So there could be something that you're working on here that maybe you left behind for a little while and are renewing it. And that's a good state for your mind to be in. It is so super cute, Moira. And then I've got the star for your body. So you might need a little healing. And look, she's playing a a cello there. So maybe some sound therapy could be good. But also cats could be good because the cat came out of it. We need to get some kitty loving.
A home isn't a
Snuggle
home
with the
without a
cat.
cat.
Snuggle with the cat. Um, Cats are really good to snuggle like when they're sleepy. If you're sleepy, if you need some rest with the star, to heal, maybe recuperate things. Because if your mind's going so much there at the Eight of Pentacles, you might need that, right? And then with the soul, it's so dramatic. We got the Judgment card. It's like do 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 do, and there, I'm gonna look like, ooh, waking you up, literally. And I got the Lego chain comes out all the time. I got the Lego chain over the Judgment card with your soul. So obviously, Spirit speaks here. And it's like resurrect something. Mm-hmm. And that's interesting with the starfish, regeneration, resurrection of something. Yeah, I pulled from my, you got another spooky card. I can't make this up.
Oh, you can say it. She can't make this shit up.
Yeah, I cannot. You got my candlelight spirit. Oh, I can't really, it's not focusing in very well. But the candle is levitating over the branch there. It says virtue and oppression. And then we had that chain come out too. So I'm kind of looking at it as there's something that needs to be woken up inside that can feel oppressing to you. And I think like you personally would know that for yourself. I wanted a little bit more information on that, so I did grab my astrology oracle, and I got Virgo in Saturn in Virgo, and it says isolation. So yeah, so maybe you need to, make some human contact a little bit more. But also though too, look, this lady is like comforting this guy who's like acting all dramatic and stuff. So people might be draining to you, like if
psychic vampire.
Yeah, right. Yeah, thank you, Heather. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, but it's but at the same time, you need to be able to do that. But also Saturn is about setting boundaries. So maybe you need to isolate yourself from many people like that too at the same time that I'm looking at that. And my little quote for you says, we don't remember days, we remember moments. Cesare Pavese. I don't know how to say that. We don't remember days, we remember moments. So yeah, I think that's, the more you think about it, yeah, that's very true. That is very true. We remember the moments that we make. So anyways, I hope you got something out of that.
And I agree, Rain. I think we all need to isolate ourselves from drama queens and drama kings. Here.
Yeah. It's draining. It's oppressive. Yeah.
She says, awesome. Thank you. Did you see that? See that little dingling, that little toy? So he wanted to come up for a little bit. Of course, everybody's talking and having a good time, and he's not included. So, and Lindsay agrees. Yep, it's essential. I try to avoid it as much as possible, though sometimes I have to, not because I want to, but because of the higher stakes that are involved with people up and over for certain situations. So sometimes it really sucks when you got to take, the backseat to stuff. But all in all, what Rain says, Lulu, Lucy is staring at your kitty. Say hi, cousin Lulu
Oh,
Lucy. Hi, cousin
those
Lulu Lucy.
eyes. Love the
Yeah.
eyes. That's wonderful.
Alrighty. Okay, Shelby, got you started. So, alrighty, everybody coming in and joining us. And yes, it's the moments that become the backbones of our lives. Nancy, you really need to write like make an oracle deck because you have these wonderful sayings that are
Yes.
perfect for, the words on the front of the oracle cards and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, that is amazing. And yes, for people who are in chat who have been asking, Karen and I are waiting till we know when she's free on Sundays with astrology and everything. And yes, her and I will be back for
Yes.
poetry. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to Karen. This was done so quickly. I had just time pretty much to put her channel link in the description box.
Yes.
So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Karen.
I didn't mean to start that.
Huh? No.
Did I accidentally start one? I didn't mean to. I was just trying to scroll through the comments. But like I've been doing an exercise and I'm trying like automatic writing with and I'll tell y'all something funny. This sounds kind of cheesy. But anyways, I've been trying to figure out like a name for one of my guides, and it's just so a Halloween thing. I actually did it by automatic writing, and I felt like the pencil like move. Like I protected myself.
Thank you, Rain.
But I felt it moving as I go, and I'm like, okay. Look, and I know that's not exactly how you're supposed to do automatic writing. I wasn't trying to do this; it just happened. And I look, and I couldn't tell if it said Arabelle or Annabelle. And I was like, oh, snap, not Annabelle.
Ooh, Annabelle is the name of a haunted doll.
I know, right?
But she's also the name of cousin Annabelle, too. Yes, she is. So we're
I
going to
think
say
that's
bye-bye.
an old name, too. I didn't get any vibes because I was like, what are you here
But that's
to
a
do?
southern name, isn't it, sweetie? Is it Annabelle?
Sounds a bit,
that might
right?
be an ancestor.
But also then there's what, Edgar Allan Poe's Annabelle Lee? Yeah. And I mean, that was what, Virginia? So it's kind of southern.
You never know. And Stevie Nicks wrote a song called Annabelle Lee, too.
But like I asked, I was like, so what are you trying to do? And I got the word guide. So I felt, it didn't feel anything nefarious.
Did you pull cards?
I just thought it was ironic. No, it didn't. This was all an exercise after meditation.
I have a spread for you that Nancy shared with me. And I think Nancy, you put it on your community tab on a spread for asking questions about your spirit guide and what messages they have for you. What are they here to help you with? That kind of thing too. So
yeah,
cool.
That would be awesome. I need to do that. I was a little bit drained after I did that. It was a little bit over. I mean, it was quite an experience. I wasn't expecting to feel that way with it.
And even Tom says automatic drawing is a thing you should try. And that's what happens with me. I will start drawing and I told Nancy this morning, I can be doing, just playing around and then I'll look down and go, oh, look, there's a face, there's something over here okay. But if I go to intentionally do it, nothing comes up. I can't, it's when I'm not thinking about anything that the little faces or shapes or animals that pop up.
Yeah. And try to go into that, what they call that void state, but protect yourself. But,
sure to where you're just protected too.
Yes. To where you're just kind of blank. And I'm very specific about what I ask to come forward. It doesn't always mean that it happens. I understand that. So you got to protect yourself. So, but I'm not, trying to just, throw a free for all out there.
I get it.
But
actually, my first automatic writing happened to me while I was on the job as a security guard at an art gallery. Wow. At the art gallery I worked at, because we would sit and have time and we would look at a monitor, but sometimes it was really quiet and we would have our notepads and I would sit there, and then one day it just started, and it turned out the name Ava I found out in this happened in 95, 96. So fast forward a couple of years ago, found out that through Ancestry.com, I have I have two great beyond grandmothers, both with the name of Ava. And
Oh,
I asked my pendulum, "Is it this great grandma Ava? Nope. Is it this one? Yep." And it was my Irish.
oh
So I
wow. Maybe I
and
should
I
go
didn't
back
find
and
out
look in
until
my
20 years
tree.
later. Hmm.
Hmm. I
So
like that.
automatic
Yeah.
writing is a lot of fun. So
Wow. Yeah. And I just kind of went into like a little bit of a trance state, to be honest with you. And it just flowed.
yeah,
Something I yeah,
you'll know when the energy's not right. That's
yeah.
one of the things that Jay, I don't know if Jay's still in chat, if she's listening, but Jay taught me about I'm here saying Jehu Majestic Oracle. Um, Jay taught me to find out what your baseline energy is, so that you get to
Oh,
know it and you become comfortable with it. So when you start doing spiritual work, or you're in the presence of other people or talking to people, you'll know when you start feeling something that's not your typical energy, and then you'll start kind of picking up on stuff. So I've been trying to do that a lot more, and
yeah.
it's a
Your
really good
baseline read,
practice.
kind of like in paranormal investigations, right? They do a baseline,
Hmm.
to get the EMFs and stuff.
Just get
Yeah.
the energy basically
Hmm.
of the area and
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
things, and then they'll go ahead and they'll start their questions. And
You know
oh
me, I'm a
yeah, I
paranormal
really want to
investigation
start
nerd.
my own paranormal investigation.
Yeah,
um
I'm
I
kind of
just
opening up more to
I would
that.
just make sure I would be a little bit more respectful than some places that I see on YouTube. The way
Yeah,
they,
right? Yeah.
yeah. But let's see.
They were a lot of them were people once too, not all of
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, some of my people go, I'm going on a ghost hunt. These aren't, you're
Yeah,
not hunting.
yeah.
These are
They're not
people's spirits.
yeah, they're not circus
I like the word
performers.
investigating. I'm going to go,
Me too.
paranormal investigating or
I
ghost
don't say hunt.
investigating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just, that's me,
Sorry, that was a
and
little
how I feel. Because
segue.
it's like how would somebody feel like if, so let's just say Lindsay, I just see you right there. So let's say Lindsay's great grandmother, something horribly tragic happened to her, and she's still at this farmhouse or something, and she hasn't been able to cross on because of something violent or severely tragic, that and then people say, well, I'm going to come hunt and get, and it's like, how would they feel, you know what I mean? It's
What good
just
does
like,
that do anybody, really?
yeah, it's like these are people's, loved ones at some point, but yeah. So thanks, Lindsay, for being my um example there. So next up, Lindsay actually is next. So Lindsay, I
Woohoo!
already have your cards pulled for you, and I got some interesting one, girl.
That's one of my best
um
friends' names.
Thank you, Rain. Thanks for being here. Halloween 4 awaits. Enjoy. She says, and perhaps a sexy monster in my dreams. Well, we all know that this is Jackie's sexy monster in her dreams, the devil from the Tarot of the Haunted House. So,
Hi, Kristen.
um, hello, Kristen. Kristen, you got to come join
She's fabulous.
Karen, and I want to do a show using like the witchy, like kind of like decks or whatever for the season. Um, and we can call it like, not say witchy Wednesdays, but what did we say we're going to call it? Which way do I go? Or which cards or something like
I
that.
love that.
And Kristen, that you'd be fabulous for that. So let me know if
Oh,
you would be interested
let's see.
in
Oh,
that. Woo! Okay. Hello, CB. Welcome, welcome. And Karen, just so you know, you look radiant. There is a glow.
oh, thank you. Sweet.
You know what? I don't care if they're naked. YouTube can go bite itself. I've seen
Oh,
enough stuff
yeah.
on YouTube that they have
As
no
long as it's
right
not the
telling
thumbnail,
anybody.
you're fine. Yeah.
So CB, what we're doing is we're just having some fun, spectacular readings. We're pulling from some of our scary decks. We're trying to make them funny, between the decks and Karen's trinkets. There may be, a serious message in there, but we're mainly here to have fun tonight. So I'll star you. And if it's something that you're not interested in, just let me know. And we also, Karen and I are asking if anyone's had any experiences, if they like for us to pull, cards on that, like paranormal experiences. And I have a couple people starred for that as well. And Kristen said she would love that. Yeah. So, Audra, I would like a fun read. Okay. All righty. So, Lindsay, girl, after this reading, you're going to need to go take a bath. You're going to have to go cleanse in the. And see, her twins are telling you, listen to me. They're saying, listen to Heather.
What I say,
So,
everything part of a reading is part of a reading.
so for fun, you're gonna need to go take a bath, girl. You're gonna have to go cleanse. And she's like, why? But ho, ho, ho. So Lindsay, from my Obsidian Veil, you got Elizabeth Bathory. Bathed in crimson secrets, I am the vessel of power unchecked. And I had to figure out who she was. So when I looked, someone shared with me the other night. So CB, I got you already listed. So this is who Elizabeth was. She was known as the Sanguine Countess. This woman liked to bathe in the blood of her victims. So, also known as the Blood Countess, was a Hungarian noblewoman born in 1560. Yep, exactly, Tom. It was alleged that Elizabeth engaged in sadistic acts, particularly against young girls and servant women. Yeah, that's not cool. She was accused of torturing and killing numerous victims, often bathing and even drinking their blood in the hopes of acquiring eternal youth. Okay, first off, Lindsay, you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You don't need to bathe in the blood of your servants or victims for eternal youth. You're already beautiful with it, so you don't need to do that. So no bathing in blood or drinking blood. For entertainment purposes only, for fun. So she she was not sentenced to death because she was arrested and put on trial. But she got to live her life out until 1614 when she died. So yeah, no need to be bathing in anybody's, blood or drinking anybody's blood. Make sure, all you need to bathe in is this beautiful, pure water with the lilies and, the flowers and, the little froggies. But from the Tarot of the Haunted House, it was interesting that I got Elizabeth because I also got the Devil card. And Jackie says this is a gorgeous devil that, no, not devil, this is death. What am I talking about? This is the death card. And she goes, if death came to her, Jackie said she would love to see her looking like this coming to her because she's very super sexy. So, and it's interesting, both these women are in red. And now I got the song Lady in Red in my head. Lady in Red.
Yeah.
So I also got the Magician. So he's opening up the door saying which would you like right here. But be just careful which one. It's almost kind of like in your dreams. This is a spooky reading. You're offered any of these items. Just be wary. I think of that cup because no blood drinking and no death. But looking at it, it's just like you're going through a transformation, Lindsay, with the Magician. That's all about having everything that you need. The door's open. He's showing you, and you can see all the, all these objects. These are all the things that you need that are already there on the table. You know how to manipulate them to manifest, to take your power. So that's on the serious side, and of course, the lily is all about again purity, integrity. Authenticity and the serious, but yeah, a good collective message. No drinking or bathing in blood. We're all beautiful on the inside and the outside. Let nature take its course naturally, people. Okay, so give it over to you.
That's too funny.
I hope people are enjoying this. That's not too corny for everybody, but
I like it. I think it's a lot of fun. So I did kind of like a
Yeah.
trick or treat, and the advice. Sorry, I set it up in my head. Your trick. Well, I have 2 nights in your spread, by the way. Just saying.
Ooh.
So this is the
Ooh.
trick. Of
He's
course,
back.
it's the Knight of Swords, and he had the Stegosaurus come out over him. I think that's what that is, right? Stegosaurus. Yeah. So kind of, it's got those sharp points, kind of like a sword right there. But like, I pulled a little bit more information that these aren't literal people. I think this could be, things that uh, the trick is things that you're thinking, and thoughts moving very quickly with the Knight of Swords. So it's easy to lose focus when you have so much mentally going on. And here's my other knight. I know Heather likes this knight a lot, from the Tarot of the Haunted House. We have our Knight of Pentacles. That's my
Pentacles.
joking.
I saw. Yeah.
My Knight of Pentacles.
Pentacles.
We've got the owl, and the treat. I mean, hey, who knows? I mean, maybe with that pentacle, a treat could be some money coming, really. But also, though, too, I think a treat would be to ground your thoughts a little bit too with that Knight of Swords. Maybe slow down, because the Knight of Pentacles, takes things more gradually. And also, I had the banana come out over that, but it's like a cut up.
Oh, it's a banana slice. Okay.
It's not a banana. Otherwise, I'd be like, I don't know, who are you talking to? So, maybe look at your nutrients there. But also, though, too, we have this like little light here, like a little, what it would be like a street, like a street light or something, or a port, like outside of a house on a post light. So it's illuminating something there for you that's very tangible. And it's like, with that pinnacle, something you can touch, taste, feel, be a part of. So that's a nice treat to have coming. And then the advice, we got the Eight of Pentacles. And in this card, it looks like she's doing some type of ritual here, and kind of, sitting in the power with it, right? Like a solar light. Makes sense. I like that. Yeah. And I see how, like, she's really, like, the pentacles are lit up ahead. So this could be like something, with your work, even with those 2 nights. I mean, who knows? There's a million gazillion ways that could play out. I think you would know it best. But the advice here is, and you've got one of my funniest charms. I love it so much. I've been waiting to do this. So you got my headless little Lego person, and I'm just like, stay focused. Don't lose your head.
Don't go biting anybody's head off.
Yeah. And then you got my little broom over it too, which, she's doing like a spell here, but also too, it can be cleaning things up, pushing things out of the way. And that's what I was kind of thinking with those, thoughts. And my oracle card for you, I did not get a spooky one in this one, but we got a cute little creature here. We got the raccoon.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, peekaboo. My kids love peekaboo so much. It says curiosity and then perseverance. And that really is like that mental side of the swords. And then the bringing things into reality with the pentacles. And that Knight of Pentacles is very perseveres slowly, but to the end. So you will get your treat. Just persevere. But I'm just going to say this in case these are guys in your life. We got the Empress in the bottom. So, just saying, this could be a very fertile time. Just, side note, if you don't want that to happen, just, yeah, that's a very fertile card. But also, the two, it's a creative going forward card. So just saying. And my little quote for you is one of the greatest tragedies in life is to lose your own sense of self and accept the version of you that is expected by everyone else. Yes. That's a tragedy to lose your own self. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And accept what other people see you as. So just stay focused on you and growing you.
And
Don't
Lindsay
worry about
said
other people.
exactly what I've been doing, cleaning up and cleaning out.
Yes. Well, then you're gonna reap the benefits. Yes, that's great.
Ooh. And everybody, Lindsay has the cutest little blonde hair chihuahua, and her name is Lola. And I still haven't met Lola yet. She's adorable. No, yep. Lola. So, thank you so much. I greatly appreciated it. You're welcome. And CB said 3 raccoons showed up my front patio. She goes, I love them.
Yeah.
So
I love them too. They're so cute.
Love to all the raccoons. Yep, had a family living in my fireplace one year. That wasn't fun. Oh, I bet not.
That was a mess.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad everyone is mini. Oh, she's a mini dachshund. Oops, that's right. My bad. My bad. But she is adorable.
You got the mini part right.
I got the mini part right. And yes, Shelby, best thing you can ever do is be yourself. The world needs it.
Yeah.
There you go. Words to live by. So speaking of Shelby, actually, wait a minute. Who's next? Okay, Shelby, I thought you were next, but really quick, let me check. Emily, are you still here? I haven't seen Emily commenting. So if Emily isn't here, I think yes, she is. No, Emily is here. Yes.
Yay!
So she is here. Okay. We have so many people who want readings. We love it. Thank you so much.
This is so much fun.
So this is going to be a fun reading, Emily. Get ready for this. I'm looking at my cards and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so fun to read.
She feels it.
Huh?
Oh, what are we reading on? Is there a specific question from Emily?
No, she just wants a Spook-Tacular reading.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
She's carving a pumpkin right now.
Oh, awesome. Fun. That's awesome.
So Shelby, I thought it was me, but Emily, it's okay. Everybody will get a reading. If somebody gets out of place, but everybody we'll all have fun tonight. So just chill, pick up a pumpkin, carve it, grab a cocoa, drink it, grab some popcorn.
Put the lime in the coconut. Now I just
put the lime in the coconut and drink it all down. So, and Nancy says, great energy, ladies. That's what I wanted tonight. Last night was a little rough, so I really needed this. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, no, thank you. I love it.
Emily, first of all, no watching The Shining tonight, okay? We don't want you to, or
that's my twins.
I was going to say, if you're, later on tonight, if you're dreaming, if you see the twins, it could be Karen's kids coming to say hi. I don't know, but just, be aware. I wouldn't, twin. So no Shining tonight. Or, you got to watch out because there is such a phenomenon called the black-eyed children. And these girls are kind of black-eyed too. So what happens when you see something like this coming up? You go running. Don't worry about that 8th cup. Just leave it behind. You don't have time to stack all of them. Just run, head back to your house while the moon is still out and you can see your way. When you get home, you're still like, oh my God, just make sure, drink, just splash some nice cold water on your face, and try to relax. It was just a bad dream. Go back to sleep. You got it all set. You're done. So when I read that, it was just like a whole story came out. Um, but really, so with the Two of Pentacles, it's about juggling. So if there's a lot of stuff on your mind, that feels like it's haunting you, this juggling, just trying, trying to find that balance. And again, whatever that eighth cup is, not to worry about it. It's time to walk away and go find the one that fits that hole, that is the one that's suited for you. And when you do, I got another cups card. With cups is about overflowing emotions, joy, happiness, creativity. And for people new to my channel, and to Karen, if you don't know what that sound is, Karen's got some cute little twin girls, so they're probably playing right now. So it's all a part of life. So those are her little girls, her little
They're happy
Gemini.
sounds right now. Be thankful for that.
Yes. So whatever is going on, just know that calming the emotions, try not to get past that anxiety. Things will work out. And for fun too, from the Witch's Oracle, again, there's the broomstick. You know, you can only go flying on the broomstick once you clean the house and finish your chores. And then when you're done, then you can go take a ride on the moonlight, take a little moonlight ride. And then I got the wand, which is about intention. So go out, have fun with that wand, watch who you point it at, or if someone's pointed at you. What was that? What's the most important wand? Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Remember, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. So for people who know the Harry Potter movies, that's my little Hermione, impersonation. If people don't remember, they're doing their wands in the beginning, and he's going Leviosa, and she's like, no, it's Leviosa. So that's how
Sorry,
you
that's so
raise
funny how
up.
you said that.
That's how you raise up on your broom. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. But yeah, a lot of cleansing. You're in control of your destiny, your power, your intention. So just you know, the power is not in your hands. You direct your energy. You direct your future, your path, your journey, and that's what I have. What you got, Karen? You're just like,
Oh no, I'm just like
oh my
smiling
god.
at everything. I was just laughing with the Leviosa while
Oh,
you were saying that. It
it's
cracked me
hard
up.
for me to remember them, so I always remember the Leviosa because of Hermione, and I can't believe these kids are like almost 30 now. Can't wrap my
Right?
mind
Where
around it.
does time go, right?
There we go.
Goodness.
Wingardium Leviosa. There you go. Thank you, Kristen.
So I kind of like the whole like trick or treat thing. So I'm kind of going with that. Um, so I pulled from my everyday witch here. The backs are so cute. And I got on a trick here the nine of wands. And the nine of wands really is, look, she looks so like paranoid, what's coming here. And then all these wands down here are just burnout. And she's just holding on to this one. Little cat's like looking up above, behind her. Kind of got her back a little bit, but it's that wounded warrior feel here. So, the trick can be you being paranoid about something,
Mm-hmm.
or just kind of hanging on by a thread with something there, and feeling like people, like you've got to watch over your back. Because over that, I got my little rat charm. We've had another rat or mouse come out here. So I got that over that. So yeah, you could kind of feel like maybe people could be against you here. So that could be a trick. So just, be mindful of that. Don't trick your own thoughts into believing that. But also to be also weary, protecting your energy from people that might be tricking you as well. But it kind of looks like it's more of just about you with that nine of wands. a treat. We got another pentacle. What do you know? And the treat here is the Six of Pentacles. It's like trick or treat, right?
Trick or treat.
Give me
Smell my
something good
feet.
to eat. Yeah. So you've got something real coming, whether it's a Kit Kat or a little bonus. I found $20 on the couch. I don't know.
Wow.
But also too, I think it goes both ways too. So the more giving you are, the more that you can receive in return. And it's not just about giving, it can be giving our time to someone to do something. Giving is just something that it goes a long ways, just to be generous with ourselves and to prove that kindness still exists in the world, right? And then the advice card here is we have the Two of Wands. So with that Nine of Wands that came earlier, and look, holding the globe, the cat's like looking up, like, what are you thinking? And that's interesting. We've got the salamander climbing up there. I mean, it kind of really just feels like, divining your next move. I think that if there's something currently right now making you feel this way, it might just be time for a new path, to give that up and start with something fresh, a new plan. Because on the bottom, I had the Tower. And, it's like, haha, she looks like she burned it down, right? It is something that you need to just let go of and burn down on your own volition. And the Two of Wands too, I had this my rocket ship come out. This comes from my kids' I Spy games. They find like little objects. But anyways, the Two of Wands to discover, try something new, because you might be feeling a little jaded here. And I got as an overall energy here, the Star, which is healing, also inspiration, and to just really, I think that kind of could almost be like a meditation thing there. You could like follow the lines of that star with your eye. I've been meditating a lot. I was like, that could be something to put yourself in that state. My oracle card for you is Dogwood Blossoms, Sacrifice and Rebirth, and that's number 6 in this deck. So
that's a pretty card.
It really ties in. It really is, with the Tower and the Nine of Wands. It's like, don't sacrifice yourself like for something that doesn't make you feel complete. It's time for that rebirth. The Tower, burn it down. Not literally. I'm not encouraging you to burn things down, just figuratively. And then this says, and this really ties it well together here, the moment you stop chasing happiness, you become happy. So it's not really about the chase, it's just about being, And I think just doing things, though, too, like that make you happy. But definitely not staying in unhappy places. Definitely don't do that.
Power is all in your hands, Emily. She says, I keep getting Tower cards these days, and it's like, think of them as a building, a rebuilding, a foundation. You have the power. It's in your hands. You change the patterns. You change your trajectory.
Like that.
Yeah, look at it's all in your hands right there. That's a beautiful card, Karen.
Yeah, it really is.
And she says that's some good wisdom there. Yes, Karen gives amazing readings.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Alrighty. Was that the last of your cards? Were you done? Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't
Oh, thank you.
Interrupt. So, alrighty, now we have Shelby, and Shelby said, I went to my first psychic awareness class last Thursday, where I did connect to a ghost or someone who passed on. Hey Jackie, I mentioned you earlier. It's off.
Jackie's up late again.
So
or early.
So, okay, so Shelby, you were mentioning that. I didn't know if you want us to read on where did I wait a minute, where I did connect to it. So do you want to know who the spirit was? Because then you asked for just a spooky reading. So which one is it that you want, sweetheart? Jackie, I mentioned you a little while ago because I was using my Tarot of the Haunted House for some fun, cheeky readings, and I got the death card. And I said, "Oh yeah." Jackie said when she dies, she goes, she wants this death to come to her. Va
I'll be
va
right
boom.
back.
So, um, well, I'm waiting to see what Shelby wants us to do. I was out, didn't even check, only just home. Um, well, I just got to take your power back, Emily, and choose what it is that is right for you, your boundaries, what you want, and what no longer serves you. Like that broom, cleanse, sweep it out the door, and start over. That's been a lot of the main topics it seems tonight. Now it's just saying you'll take a spooky reading. Okay, so I've been having fun, Jackie, with some of the fun speak. I mean, we're some of the readings are a little serious, but I try to make up some of the stories. Oh, the last one I had, I go, well, if you're dreaming and these two show up, stop watching the Shining movie, go run away really quick, go splash some cold water on your face, and stop watching the damn movie so you don't have so many nightmares. So, yeah, these been fun tonight. I'm going to go make some coffee. Bye, Tom. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Tom. Sorry, I had to take a little girls' break.
That's okay. And Shelby says she just wants a spooky read.
Sounds
But I
great.
just love that Jackie's here. Jackie, I'm sorry again. I
Yes.
missed your vid yesterday. So let's see. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Well, no, I still got some more to pull. Well, now.
Kids threw something.
Well, at least it was a child because you said you were having paranormal activity in your house too.
Yeah, I just wonder, the more I think about it, Heather, it was like the week of my dad's like anniversary of his death. So kind of thinking like maybe he's trying to get my attention. And then he helped me find something that I
Well, there you
lost.
go.
So yeah. I can't make this up.
It's like I can't make this shit up.
No, I tell you, you got my favorite card in the deck. That's what I can say first off.
Lots are having paranormal. Yep. Jackie, I miss reading with you, girl. We got to do something. We got to set something up. Maybe read on a haunted location in Ireland or something too. That would be so
Yeah.
much fun. Woo. Okay. So Shelby, let's have a little fun, shall we? Karen's more like on the serious reads tonight. Me, I'm just kind of like, oh, let's have some fun.
Yeah, I like it.
The veils are thinning. So which set of cards do I start out with? Well, let's start out with the Witchy Lenormand. Okay, somebody, even though this is the Clover and it's about success, abundance, and can be about sexuality and sex, because back in the day, the young people used to go in the spring and they would frolic in the clover. And so we had a lot of babies that came about 9 months later after frolicking in the clover. So somebody might be a little green with envy because someone has a whip and they like to use it. So are you having oh, okay. So, okay. It's like Heather's jumping ahead of herself because I love this. So someone might be a little green with envy with all the frolicking and all the whip and fun play that we might be having, whipping somebody or something into shape. I don't know. Typically, this can represent, chaos and trouble and conflict, but sometimes a little pain is okay. Um, as long as we find the right balance and we have a safe word, right? We all have a safety word. We've all seen 50 Shades of Grey. I'm sure some of you in the chat may not want to admit it that you saw it, but you know what? I did, and I'm still waiting to see the last two or three because I want to know how the damn story ended. But, anyways, finding balance, you know, I love that swinging on a swing. So are we really exploring something fun, Shelby? Ooh, frolicking in the clover, playing with some whips and some swings. Yes, Kristen, very kinky. And and we're in the sun, enjoying it in the sunshine. And look at we even have a little bit of a little bouquet there that we can, smack, smack, smack. And so with all this kind of fun, I suddenly get from the other deck the Seven of Wands. So I don't know, is somebody jealous, someone not happy that you were having all this fun. They're all coming at you, and you're like, no, stay away. Or people know, how much fun you like to have, and they're all coming to you, and you're like, no, leave me alone, no more. No, not okay. This Heather having a little too much fun with this tonight.
I'm dying. I love
Um,
it.
So anyway, so I think somebody might have been a little, or some people might have been a little jealous. We're getting around because then I got the Three of Pentacles, and they're all kind of like, come on, he might want to introduce somebody else to it, and you're like, no, no, just me. So you run away, you get away, you escape, you get out of that damn maze, no more, and then you run to the arms of your forever your angel, your true angel, um, your King of Cups. Um, that was a bad storytelling on my part, but anyway. So Shelby, in all, really, Seven of Wands is about standing in your power, feeling like you have to defend yourself, and it may be against now for here it's usually people who are helping one another. So you may have gone through something recently where you felt like you had to stand up for yourself. You had people coming at you, but you held your ground. And while you were hurt and maybe devastated by the experience, you did have people reach out to you to support you, um, kind of got you out of that maze, helped you find your way out. And like a good horror movie too, you managed to get yourself out, and waiting there on the other end is the King of Cups. And you know what, this doesn't even have to be another person. This could be you right here. The King of Cups are, being grounded enough and being comfortable and safe with their emotions, and being in contact with their emotions on a very deeply spiritual and emotional manner, deeply connected to their intuition. So also this could just be very you finding, let me take that off. This could be you rediscovering yourself. You escape, that maze, and this could be a person that you might be coming to, um, or this could be also a reminder that everything that you need, is within you. And with the fun cards, again, it's about success, abundance, being in your power, taking control of the whip, taking things into action, getting rid of those conflicts. You're moving through them, finding more balance, and then you're out there again in the sun, which is another beautiful card about success, warmth. Um, they're good omens, good signs, and I love how like the multiple lights behind her head, kind of like connecting to your spiritual self, to the spiritual realms. So that's what I have for you. And Shelby says, in all seriousness, yeah, I can see what's going on. Okay. Moon Fox, girly, calm down. Well, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm trying. Oh, I had a rough night last night, so this is great. A group impact scene, maybe. Maybe.
Awesome, Kristen. I love that.
Oh, and Shelby said, I just want to tell you I have this reading on my TV and my dad could walk in and hear all of this. Well, these were fun readings.
It's just, yeah,
I just see some of the
just
other
for
ones.
entertainment purposes. Yeah.
And Jackie, what's that? Oh, Jackie, the witchy one. This is the witches Lenormand. I think this is the one you're referring to because you know Tarot of the haunted house. But yeah, he's in Amsterdam, so the shipping might not be too expensive for you. But he's on Etsy. This was like $20. I had to pay an extra 15 because of the shipping from Amsterdam. But yeah, they're really nice cards. He's got some others, so I think that's the one that you were asking me about. Okay.
It's funny as I was like literally like as you were saying shipping, like I had like a little ship just touching that one, moving it.
Oh my god.
So this is my favorite card in the Witchy Cat Tarot ever. And this is her cat. Like, look. But look at this, it's crazy. My first card out for the trick on the reading that we just did was the Nine of Wands. Another trick here, which is interesting. And I had this ship come out over that. And maybe this will mean something to you, but the letter S too, and ship starts with S. It's kind of weird. So my girls are cheering.
There you go. Yay!
They're like, yeah,
Shelby.
yeah. But hey, oh, Shelby. S, right?
S for Shelby. Yes.
S for Shelby. You tough cookie. You know, you've been through some stuff, but you know, here is like I said before. And I think this could kind of go, you know, a couple of ways. Maybe somebody makes you feel this way that you need to put your walls up, or, you know, you just like, look, you've got your claws ready here. Like, what's next? What's next? Just kind of almost there at the finish, but not quite, not wanting to give up and everything. But the treat here is, and I kind of see this tying into the advice a little bit too here, is we've got the Two of Pentacles, which is odd to get as a treat. But look how cute this Two of Pentacles is. I mean, the cat's just like looking, and look, we've got the water there too again, like seeing the reflection. And the treat here could be the Pentacles, you know, is some type of like flexibility, some movement and some change to kind of get you out of this state here, you know. And it's just a different kind of flow there. Could be the treat. And I had one like little fire flame, my little Lego fire flames come out over that. So like a little lit candle. And then I had the charm that said, angels watching over me. So if you are in some kind of, you know, like with the Two of Pentacles can be tough too sometimes because, you know, maybe we're having to move around funds, things like that, having to be flexible with things. But, you know, with that angel there, they could be watching over you to help you. It'll be all right. It'll be okay, little Shelby. I love that cat.
She was
And
wondering if that deck was inspired by the the musical Cats, but I don't think so.
No, it's
Okay.
it's inspired by her actual cat.
Gotcha.
I can't remember his name right now. And then the advice here, we have the Three of Wands. And on top of that, I had a butterfly come out. So, you know, that's transformation, is like movement though too, you know, the butterfly can fly. But then I had a helmet too that came out over in it. So if you're biking or anything, you need to wear a helmet. But you know, it's okay to fly, but yeah, I need protection too. But with this three of wands, it's funny because like the advice on the other one was the two of wands. We're just taking it one step further here. You know, you might have some plans that you feel a little hesitant or leery of making, but this is encouraging you to take that next step here. Make those plans. So you're waiting for things to come back in for you here. Um, it's about expansion, growth. I did pull from my Angels and Ancestors deck on this one, and I got our lovely Spirit Fox here. Trust your talents in changing times. Two of Pentacles, you know, it has that changing kind of feel to it too. But you are talented. And I wonder if you believe that about yourself or not.
She says, I hope
you should.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I just want to share something with you. I've been calling for Raphael, Ariel, and Diana, the moon goddess, for healing. So she added that in there. So I want to share.
That's beautiful. I actually had two like little quotes out of my quote bucket for you. One of these came from when I did my ancestor show with Kristen. This is an ancestry quote. It says, I am bound to them, though I cannot look into their eyes or hear their voices. I honor their history. I cherish their lives. I will tell their story. I will remember them. And I think that's kind of interesting that, you know, you had an angel. Because I forgot, I first pulled from my Southern Gothic. We had an angel, the blessed child, purity and lost innocence. So you did have an angel show up for you, okay?
I did too.
I forgot to mention that. The second quote. Often those that criticize others reveal what he himself lacks. So if other people kind of have you feeling this way right here, you know, in that defensive position, it's like it's just a projection of their own flaws onto you, you know? Oh, yeah. And totally with the angels are watching over me. And I had that, wow. Yeah, your angels. They are here. They'll give you a little protection, but they just want you to make that next step, you know, make that next step. Trust in yourself. Okay? So you can do this. Bye.
Oh, and Shelby says the number 9 on the card is my birth date, January 9th.
Oh, wow. Mine's June 9th. Yeah. That's so cool. Ooh. I love that.
9's up in the house.
9. Yeah, we had 2 9s, and yeah, I just noticed that too.
Very nice. Alrighty. Thank you. Really quick, I typed it into chat. I don't know if she's looking at chat. Delphi, are you still here? Because if you're okay with time, Karen, we have Delphi, if she is still here, CB, and Audra. And Audra will be kind of like a little paranormal. I love pulling on the paranormal.
I'm excited about that, yeah.
But I typed in Delphi. I asked if Delphi, because I know Delphi sometimes. The one thing that, you know, for people who are new to my channel, you know, I understand life happens and you have to leave. But if you do leave, please just let us know so that we can take you out of the queue and open up.
Oh, so Delphi had to leave, so we can't.
I don't know. She's not. She hasn't been.
Okay.
Responding,
Okay.
so,
Gotcha. Okay.
We are going to go straight to CB, who was new to our channel, and then
welcome,
Audra.
CB. Yeah.
You will be the last one, unless you know Delphi comes back. But so spooky, fun messages. And
I see Anjan.
Oh, what did you bring me? Oh, he brought me coffee without even having to ask. So everybody, yeah, that's my Shannon leaving. Bye.
Oh, he's sweet. Tell him I said hi.
I got 3 cups here. Oh, and
that's so sweet.
Jackie, if you're still here too, not this week, TTT will not be on this Tuesday, but it will be coming back on the following Tuesday. So
Yes,
there's
'cause
TTT
there's
for
some
the
new
girls.
windows coming.
Oh my goodness. There's nothing like getting brand new things for your home.
Yes.
So, okay, what kind of fun are we going to have, CB? 10-4, good buddy. Every time I see the word CB, I think of my dad with his CB radio. His handle was the Green Falcon. And his birthday would have been October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, yes, my dad was a Scorpio. And Allison's like, yes, I know. You told us several times. But I love my papa.
Just like I always tell people, I'm like, yeah, I'm married to Scorpio. We all have a little bit of every sign in us, and I
not mine.
Love all the signs.
Especially with my Allison giving me the link for the real sky, and what I got out of that was insane. I was like, everything got completely turned upside down. Have a good night, Shelby. Thank you. And CB said my birthday's January 26th.
Oh, my mom says the 20th.
10-4, good buddy, is my birthday. Okay.
This is weird.
How can I make this into a...
We just said it at the same time.
Okay, this is perfect. Okay, well, I still probably want to pull from another deck. I am going to pull from... I haven't used this deck yet tonight. Where is it? Where's my Lunatic Lenormand? Where's my Poe Lenormand? And it's not here.
These are some interesting cards that came out.
I don't see it. So let's go to the Witches. Ange is here. Hi, Ange. Woo! Okay. All right, so what do we have? Duality. So, CB, for you, from the Black Obsidian, is it the Black Obsidian? No, it's the Obsidian Veil, excuse me, by Vixen. I got Kitsune, and she is a Japanese fox goddess. And her message here is, I walk the borderlands of illusion and truth as I reveal the power of duality. So she's all about duality. And you kind of got to watch those foxes. They can be a little bit of a trickster. So, one comes to you and says, "Ooh, come play. Let's do this." Just pay attention to your spidey sense, because you never know. I got fertility and talk about duality. So fertility, this is about Beltane, which is the pagan, Celtic pagan holiday of celebrated on May 1st. And it's about celebrating the connection of the god and the goddess. It's honoring the joining of both the male and the female, so that people can celebrate and have a good harvest. A lot of times people would go and I'll just use the word frolic. I think I can use the word copulate. They would go out and frolic. Frolic is more fun. They would frolic like foxes out in the fields, maybe sometimes the clover. Ooh. Sounds like someone's having a little bit of a debate in there.
Heather's excited about the show.
CB, they're excited about your reading, girl. And so the Beltane, they would do the dance of the maypole. People still do that. They kind of adjust it to the Christian, saying, "Oh, it's Mary's Day, it's the May Day," and they do the pole. But when you dance around the pole, that's bringing the male and the female together. The pole is, I can say the word, the pole is the penis, and the earth is the womb, the vulva of the mother. And so when you bring those two together and you celebrate and dance around it, you are sending that energy in of union, of sacred union, and for the fertility of the crop, so that your animals stay healthy, that they breed, they have, so that they have enough offspring. So when slaughter comes for the winter, for months, for people to survive, villages survive, families survive, they are there. So watch, the fox. The fox may want to frolic in the fields, get a little. I don't know about your age or who you are, CB, but this is of course just for fun. But I don't know if there might be a little bit of fertility maybe going on, maybe trying to, you know, um, maybe start a new family, or this could even be wanting to come together and try to bring a project or something into fruition, and finding that beautiful balance and fertility of creativity, to the mix. And so I'm going to have fun now with the next deck, which is the haunted house. And okay, first of all, stop playing with voodoo dolls. Okay, no more voodoo dolls. No more. Well, this is actually more of a puppet. No more playing with the little puppets. It's so funny though. It's like a little baby puppet. And I was just talking about the fertility card. So I don't know. Um, well, this is going to be a little funny. So
Oh, I got it.
I got the little poppet here. And they're kind of like a voodoo doll. You put like energy into it, and you know it sets an intention. This is the Four of Pentacles, which is about holding on to finances. To me, it also holding on to security and just being sure that the holdings are something based in for security and not for like miserliness. But Here did that. So with the poppet, I also got the hermit. And so I don't oh, look at her. She was waving. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Adorable. Um and so she's following him. She's like, "Are you following me in my dreams? Who are you?" So um now a light is being shown in the way. And with the fertility, I don't know if this is causing anxiety. Not sure. Am I, bad dreams, nightmares about this guy, about possibly, like, again, I said, gotta watch with playing with the puppets. You don't want to play with magic that you don't know what you're. She's adorable. But then
So
in the
cute.
long run, when you get past the nightmares, look at this beautiful Nine of Pentacles. She's in her garden. She's independent. She's successful, and she looks over everything that she has been able to create on her own. So, or immaculate conception. She created her own garden on her own and her own fertility. So maybe, but in all seriousness, CB, it just looks like right now this is the hermit, and the hermit is about kind of going within, taking solitude, kind of finding. Um, it's an in time of introspection for oneself, and looking at this deck. I'm not sure if there's an individual that is causing the anxiety, or not sure if you're able to. Um, if you are going into the hermit mode, you are looking for reflection, introspection. If you're looking for answers, I don't know if you're not, you feel that you're not finding them, um, and it's causing you anxiety. The next card though is beautiful though. We go from 1 9. Here's 1 9 to another 9, the Nine of Pentacles. So this may be
The
something that
theme.
you are striving for, that you really want, and you're losing sleep over it. But just hold for here too. Just hold on. With, I don't know. I feel like more this is like holding on to savings, holding on to hope. Pentacles are about spirituality too, and just no playing with the poppets. Going back to having some fun. Just believe in yourself. But couldn't you imagine waking up in the middle of the night and seeing something like that by your, or dreaming about something like that at night? So, for the fun, spectacular part, no playing with poppets unless you know what you're doing, right, Jay? um, so that's what I have for you, CB. Um, I hope you enjoyed, you had fun, and if there is something with fertility, whether it's an actual baby or just a project that you want to bring forth, um, you know, you got this. And the next card in the deck would have been the Watchtower of the South, which would be summer. So maybe between now and summer, planting during the winter, letting the seeds grow, nurturing, growing, try to lose some of that anxiety, and just knowing that there's a duality. Make just staying balanced with finances, staying balanced and grounded within yourself, and you got this. A project is coming for me. Very good. Nice, nice. Yes, Jay. Practice responsibly or be ready for the consequences. So if you play with puppets, be prepared. Oh my God. You know what would be so funny, Karen? Do you have this deck?
Yeah.
We should do a show. Maybe we can do it during the day when Jackie can join us. And I think Rain has this deck too. It could be like for this season, puppet
Yes.
readings and playing with the
Yeah.
puppets.
Yeah. I
Do a
love it.
question, shuffle, find out where your puppet is in the
I
deck,
love
and
it.
then
I
look at the
love it.
cards around it.
I
Okay.
love it.
All right. So
Well, I
all
got,
yours.
yeah, so for the trick position
Ooh,
here,
trick or treat.
I got our Page of Swords here.
Ooh,
And
look at that
yeah,
sword.
yeah, right? I think like the trick here could be somebody's been brewing something up
Oh, what is a
and
bond?
the bottle cap's gonna come off of it. And
Ooh.
somebody, the Page of Swords can be a message you don't want to hear sometimes, but it's not real what they're saying. So just keep that in mind, because if that's in the trick position, it's not real. For entertainment purposes only. Use your judgment. But anyway, somebody could be brewing, stirring up some trouble, stirring the pot. But your treat here is, and I was laughing when I got this out, so I was like, why is this in the treat position? I was like, okay, I get it now. It's okay, because you can just get away from it. The Seven of Swords.
Wow.
Just sneak right away from it, and that's going to
Mm-hmm.
be your treat, and it's going to die down. And I had the elephant over that, and elephants, they travel good long distances too in a pack. But anyways, just
And they never
they're
forget.
wise too. Yeah, they never forget. They're wise. Yeah, so you the good thing is that you're going to be able to get away.
What's she getting away from though? Sneaking out in the morning? Just kidding.
You're going to be able to get away from whatever it is.
Yes,
So
good point.
don't let it wreck you, I guess is the best way to say it. The Page of Swords can be kind of pesky. Um, so the advice here though is we've got our Four of Cups here. So it looks like you might have something that's not something the Page of Swords, if they offer you something, it's not them. Okay. But there might be something that, you could have an opportunity here, but you just got to turn around and take it. So if you've been kind of, down on your energy, like a little bit blah, you know, might need to shake that up a little bit. I had a little Lego palm tree come out, and the letter Y. So I don't know what that is. Maybe that could signify something to you. But with that little palm tree, I see that, like, maybe you just need to like go out in nature. Go if you can travel, that would be nice too. because I wanted to get a little more information on this, and I had a 9 come out, Heather.
Another 9.
Yeah, it's from my astrology deck, and it's called Discovery, and this is Mercury in Sagittarius. And yes.
That's my sidereal. Mercury is in my Sagittarius. That's my
Oh,
early
really?
Sagittarius placement is with Mercury, so that's very interesting.
Oh,
But this is
cool.
about CB. Sorry.
Oh
I was
no,
just
but
like,
like,
oh,
like look, there's a world. Oh, look. Is that not a kind of a palm looking tree right there too? And I have
yes, it
that palm tree
is.
fall in the 4 of cups. This can be, yes, Sagittarians travel. They like travel a lot. Don't mind that. They like travel and seeing, and discovering the world. But if you can't literally get out and travel, I think this is like discovering through learning and study, and then Mercury is broadening that. So you feel sorry. So you feel
Somebody's
like,
not happy.
no, they're mad. Their dad's in
Good
there with
time.
them though. But my flower came out of this, so it's something that you can bloom. And my oracle card for you was my mockingbird here. It's 3-9. And this is prophecies and communication came out, which Mercury is all about communication too. And that, so I think like you can,
Sounds fun.
yeah, so you can
It's just
broaden things. And then the bottom of the deck, I noticed that I had my emperor, and I actually like this emperor. I don't really like a lot of emperors, but look, he's holding the cat and the
oh, he's
dog.
got a German Shepherd.
But what stood out to me there is that map, and it's like of constellations. So think broader, think bigger. Um, uh, if you're if your mind, if you're feeling a little dull in life, like if you can't actually travel somewhere, at least travel mentally, and discover new things. Wow! I'm gonna put y'all on mute for a minute after this. All right, my quote for you is, but sometimes in tight corners, when your back is against the wall and the world is against you, you have to fight back in unexpected ways. Interesting with that Page of Swords that came out, when you feel like your back is against the corner and back is against the wall in tight corners. It's okay to just, in some cases, it's better to just walk away. In that case,
Jay wants to
with
know
the
what
Seven of
deck that
Swords.
is that you were using.
Which one? Okay, I'll just tell you each one. I was pulling from my Everyday Witch.
Everyday Witch Day.
And then my Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And then this is the, I don't think I have the box down here, but this is my Southern Gothic Oracle. So.
Very cool.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite cards from that deck too. Oh, and read your metamorphosis. So I think butterflies are a thing tonight too.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Anyways, that's what I got for you.
And CB said, I'm doing both, planning on traveling and keep studying. Wonderful. And she says, very
Wow.
sweet. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's wild. Okay, I'm going to put this on mute for a hot second.
Okay. Yeah, some little ones are not happy. Must be bedtime. We all remember when, well, maybe we don't remember exactly that age because that's a lot younger, but we didn't like going to bed. We didn't like naps. No, no, no. She's like, nope. So, Delphi didn't come back. We were at, oh my God, 2 hours almost. We thought we were only going to be on for like an hour because we didn't know if we were going to get anybody. So, Delphi left. And
So
we have,
do we get to do the paranormal question?
yeah, because Audra says she would either do a fun read, but she goes, I do have a paranormal. So let's see if I can try to read on this. And And there's somebody else here, KMB. You're new to me. Thank you for joining and saying hi in chat. Just really quick. Oh, well, yeah, we're going to look at Audra for a second. I would like to know why the TV turned on at my two of mom's houses. Okay, so your mom's got two houses. When I shook her big grain of keys, and at my dad's, when I found a gun in his room, the TV turned on. Was it my energy or something?
Okay, so shook keys and
So do you want to take the mom house one, and I'll take the one with her dad? See that this is kind of like a two-parter.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And really quick.
Yeah, because I was thinking that it feels a little bit, separate. Or just to see. Yeah, I think it's a good way to compare.
It's funny you keep mentioning butterflies. You ladies are so fun. Wish I had friends like you. You're sweet. Thank you for joining us. And yes, babies can go from 0 to 100 in a second.
And I got twins. Yeah.
And she's got twins, and then she's got another boy.
They're 2.5 going on.
And Tom says
soon to be teenagers.
Electric personality, Audra. And she says I mess up computers at work too. So
interesting.
So I guess we can kind of maybe word this and maybe we can do this, Karen.
Okay.
Pull cards and see.
I'm listening, okay? I'm just gonna
Okay. So what we can ask is Audra's energy field causing the disturbances at her mom and dad's houses? And we'll see what we get. And if it seems like we might think, and then we can pull cards on that, and then we can maybe see and ask if there is any, spirit activity that's causing it instead. So, okay. So I can't use my Hush Tarot because I've separated it and I'm working on that. So let's just keep using the Haunted House. That stuff happened in 4 separate houses when I was younger. Okay. So is Audra's natural personal energy field causing paranormal like experiences in the homes of her parents? Well, Audra, I can tell you right now, you're very empathic. Here, let me take this down. Again, somebody, Audra, do you have skeletons in your closet? Let me just pull a few here. Let's see what this is. Clarifier. Okay, this is interesting. Karen, you can still hear me, right? Okay. So Audra, I got the the Ace of Pentacles underneath as the overall energy. So I'm feeling that this is these are new beginnings, new pathways. It feels like new spiritual pathways, new energy pathways. I mean, the vines are coming through the hands and through the pentacle, and the pentacle represents all the elements: air, fire, water, earth, spirits. So there's a lot of potential, spiritual potential, grounding potential. It feels like this with your reading, you might want to maybe focus too on maybe grounding a little bit more. and working with this energy. Like start studying on how to ground this energy. I got the hangman, and again, too, this could be, like the skeletons in the closet. But I don't know if this might be that there are people in your family that may have abilities. That people sometimes families want these things to stay hidden. They don't want other people to know, like, your grandpa so and so or your aunt so and so were kind of those people that could see and talk to people, that kind of thing. So it may be something that there are secrets in the family with abilities that you may or may not be aware of. And or this could be just looking at the situation, from a different perspective. And that's kind of what we're doing here. And so the next card I get, of course, is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups can be very much, yes, angelic energy, spirit guide energy, I'm feeling, but I'm also feeling like this is your energy too, because empathic, being able to feel other people's emotions, being able to go into a place and feel emotions, very intuitive, very psychic, very nurturing and grounding. But she's coming up out of the pool, coming up out of the consciousness. And then I had the wands, the Knight of Wands, or is this the Page of Wands in this deck? I'm never quite sure. But look at her hands. She's got the energy ball in her hands. She is considered a vampire in this deck. And so maybe energy. Um, you have the energy in your hands for healing, um, for um, directing energy, spiritual work, ritual work, spell work. I mean, this is all showing up in your hands. Now, some other cards that came through that were interesting is I got the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is usually kind of in this story, Raven is, trying to grab a few of the swords that she can and to kind of hide as, she's the shadow figures are walking away. Now, I don't know if these are shadow figures, as in it could be spirits in the house, but it just feels like you're kind of like trying to grab on and try to figure out what's going on. What do I want? What do I need? Okay, what do I want to communicate? What do I want? And there's the full moon. Learning how to do that communication, taking the two swords of what you have, leaving the rest behind. What is it that you value the most that you want to grab while these individuals' backs are turned? And this could also be dual in the sense that the communication, full moon, and there's shadow figures in here. There might be spirits that I feel like you are able to see or communicate with spirit. It's an ability that you have that you can develop. I got the Four of Wands, and even though this is kind of like a scary scene, the Four of Wands is about celebration, coming to a place where, trying to get that foundation that built there. This may even be a fear, maybe in place or in the area. So you're talking about in the past. I don't know if there was a family celebration or a family gathering too, but there was also something that caused the tower moment. Like, I don't know if the abilities are coming in and you're just like, no, I can't handle this. Things are falling around apart me. But with the tower card, the towers are really actually a positive card because what is no longer serving you is breaking, it's falling apart, it's shattering. And now you can build the pieces up. And you have the beautiful power to do that because I get the Eight of Pentacles. And she's in her spiritual circle, she's in her magic circle, and she is creating through spell work, through her thought, intention, and personal energy what she wants to manifest into the world. And again, the power and the energy is all in her hands. So, yes, I think that it's very possible that you have this energy. It does affect computers, your things at your home and other people's homes, but also you have that connection too with spirit, um, you know, and I would explore that because sometimes when we shut things out for a lot of people, it ends up when we try to suppress abilities and things, it makes it worse for ourselves. I've seen the shows on that, things like PK manifestations happen, which is poltergeist, when people have abilities and they have these strong emotions. If there's any little bit of fear in place, that knowing what is what, and that can create poltergeist activity, which makes things move, which things fly up the wall. So it's really good to get grounded work on your abilities, embrace them, take what works best for you, leave the rest behind, and that's what I have for you. I'm curious to see what she was owing. My daughter was killed in '08. Yes, honey. It scared me so. I told it to go away in my 20s. Okay. I feel like I have a Heyoka spirit around me. Okay. I get very anxious in stores, schools, and buildings. So, sweetheart, what I'm going to do, of course, this is for entertainment purposes only, but if you have these abilities and you still have these strong emotions, Reiki, going to see, I know Amy Allen has recommended this, like on the Dead Files and stuff, when we have that kind of energy, going and speaking to a counselor, going to see a Reiki master, taking Reiki courses, teaching yourself meditation, doing Reiki on yourself, learning how to get grounded, how to safely ground these energies, and to be able to tap into those abilities that you have on a safe level, and where, you're able to use them for your, for your benefit and those others that you can help, but at the same time help work through the fears. If when I feel when my patients are, so you are a nurse, okay, so you got to learn on how to ground that and put those protective energy bubbles around you, saying that, okay, this is my energy. This is, I can't take on anybody else's. And when you feel that, have a meditation, have a ritual that you do, even if it's just going outside for a few minutes or taking time in the bathroom at work, running your hands under cold water, feeling that cleansing, brushing, whatever it is that you need to do the Reiki. My cousin was a nurse. She's a Reiki master. I don't talk to her anymore, unfortunately, but she would tell me there's some of her clients that, were very open to it. So being a nurse, doing the Reiki energy while helping them. So I really just keep getting Reiki energy work, getting grounded, and I'll my son just called you. Okay, you can finish watching the rest of it, Audra. After you're done, I'm going to give it over to Karen, see what she has.
Okay. Yeah, I was like hoping I could ask her something. Because I don't know. I'm just gonna show you the cards that I had come out. Like first off, I had the star card come out,
Mm.
and I feel like this is Audrey's energy there. Like needing that healing, kind of looking up at the stars there. But this is what kind of threw me for a loop right here, is I had this King of Pentacles come out with that Ten of Swords, and it came out like for y'all to see it. It came out like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes me wonder if it's that King of Pentacles energy when I was looking at it, because it doesn't feel like her energy to me in this. I mean, it's almost like he's just kind of like just sitting there, kind of like let me. What are you gonna do, or what do you think about this? Just kind of just sitting there. But also with that Ten of Swords right after it, it's like, is that an ending that came to that person? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of, there's a lot of layers in that. I had a license plate for my Legos come out, and it's PLJ 8315. So we got a license plate. We got the initial S again. And we got a Connect 4 Queen, it's a 4. It's interesting over that Pentacles.
King of
Also,
Pentacles.
also that's that Emperor energy too,
Mm-hmm.
right? With the 4. And then I had a little anchor come out over the Ten of Swords, kind of needing a safe spot, kind of the anchor feeling. But then I had a Z, and Z with, you get 10.
I'm getting a new car soon, and you pulled out a license plate.
Oh, that's cool. Well, there you go. Sweet. But we got a Z here too. So the Z, the 10, that's an ending. It's almost like I got a double 10 there. So I was kind of like, what do I think about this? So I pulled like one of my, like, where it gives you yeses or nos or more other answers. And this was really wild that I got communicate clearly out of it. It didn't give me a yes or no. It just said make sure you're communicating clearly. My oracle card that I got was Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. That's interesting. And on the bottom, when I flipped it back, the deck over, I was like, it had the she-wolf on the bottom. Yes, unleash the wild within. And instinct came out.
More wolves.
Yeah, right? So I think that this is, in your instinct what this is. And I think this is encouraging you that it, like how Heather was talking about this being, a gift.
She does archery.
Stop.
She says, I am a
That's right,
archer.
Audra. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that.
Ha.
I always wanted to learn archery. And she's a
Scorpio. You are a she-wolf. Yeah. Heck yeah. Wow. Well, I just take this as like, the answers here. I think when you really have to like sit down and think about it. But it's just saying like, to trust your instincts. And then if you do feel like it's something there that, you need to communicate clearly, of course, whether that is your boundaries or to make sure you have a clear channel, and like Heather was talking about, with the grounding and everything. But there's something with this King of Pentacles energy. I feel like it can be somebody, what maybe that's behind it. So I would maybe communicate clearly to find out what that energy is if you don't know off the bat who or what that could be.
Now, Hershey refers to that card when we were doing the investigative tarot. To her, that's a sugar daddy card. Because if you see him there, he's staying there, legs wide open. He's got quite the in front of him, and he's got
way
all the
too
money.
Yeah. It's
the
just
money.
Like,
so
here
that's
it is. Here it is. Yeah.
Somebody with financial stability and security and stuff like that. But
but they think a lot. They think a lot of themselves. She did have what?
She had to sell a horse, one of her horses, but she's using the money. She's saving. She's got $7,000 so far for a new car that she's going to be getting soon. So that was interesting when you pulled out that license plate. Yep.
I never know with the charms. Like sometimes I don't like. They're just like, was it ancillary messages on top? So that was really cool that the plate came out. But also too, there are some like letters and things on there that could be clues too, if you want to go back and write those down or something. They could be clues to help you figure out what this is. But it doesn't feel, at least right here on my side here, it doesn't really feel highly negative.
Just learn how to control the energy, the emotions, and there may be spirit who does want to reach out to you, but with everything going on, you got to get yourself grounded, healed, mentally in the right place, and communicate clearly your needs. And Audra, it says here, I make sure I say only spirits of love and light to help guide me on my daily. But then you wrote the word plight. I don't know if you meant to write the word plight, but maybe not look at each day as a plight. Just maybe look at guide me on my daily journey, or my daily adventure. Maybe using the word plight might put that keep continuing that negative pattern when we use negative words like that. It's just I'm working on boundaries and control. There you go. And I have to share this with you. Melly said, I'm still listening. Love these readings. Karen, when your girls were screaming, I started telling my kids, who's yelling? They were like, we're not yelling. She goes, I have earbuds in one ear. So she was thinking those were her kids.
That is
That's too
too
funny.
funny. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And she
Yeah, I
said
just
yes.
like thought of something else too. Is like when it says communicate clearly,
Oh,
like maybe
prayer. Okay.
maybe ask ask it when it happens.
Okay, so Jay, thank you. She was
Maybe
referring
try.
to prayer instead of plight. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
just maybe
I know you hate
yeah.
autocorrect. Hmm.
Yeah, just maybe communicate clearly and ask for, I don't know,
Hmm.
a little bit more information, but I think you can follow like your instincts too. That
And
was
that
my
beautiful
chakra cards, and there's that gray is actually the crown chakra too. That's
connection to
with the higher.
spirit or energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
hmm
And she
So
says that was a good answer. Thank you so much. And she didn't mean for it to come out as play. It's interesting that that word went in came out like that. She goes, my life has been one. She goes, but I didn't think of it that way. But yeah, maybe subconsciously, we kind of got to, I mean, I can't imagine lose. I never had a child. I mean, I've lost my fur babies, and I know that's devastating for me to lose one of my fur babies. So I, can't imagine what it would be like to lose a human child, Audra. And so maybe just in her memory, and to honor her spirit, um, you know, taking good care of yourself and making sure that you stay grounded. All the people that you help being a nurse, you take on a lot of that energy. And when those days off that you have, like my cousin did, she would just shut everything off. She would go out into nature, or she would sit with her dog. She had two King Corsos. Oh my God, they were huge. Um, she would go for walks with them, and she would do, things for herself, to self care, nurturing. So, but yeah,
yeah, the with being a nurse too, you're around a
you take
lot
on
of
so much.
different energies. Yeah,
And thank you
yeah.
for your service, just like anybody else. Nurse frontline is very hard to do, no matter what. It's a brutal job. You know, um, I had cousins that were nurses, and that's why whenever time I would end up in the ER, have to go in the hospital, I would always try to be very kind to the nurses and say thank you. I'm sorry to bother you, but I need, I will let them know that I appreciated everything that they did, to be able to help me. And she goes on trail rides. That's nice. Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like you do some pretty incredible things, Audra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at 9:14. Oh my goodness.
I hope that helps some bad. I think, yeah, like we said, I think you know the answer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Keep working at it, girl. And Audra's one of the ones, if I remember correctly, that wants to join us for poetry when we get the
Oh,
poetry up.
exciting.
She likes to
Exciting.
write. So I believe Audra, that's you. And but yeah, Karen and I are still going to do it. We just got to wait till she finds out what's what. Because people remember she's in South Carolina, and so her courses and her teachers, it's going to take a little while to catch up. But when she's done and we can figure out it on time, it might be a Sunday, it might be a weekday. We don't know yet. Whatever works for her. So, but stay tuned. We are going to be doing the poetry. And Kay says, I also have two King Corsos. Oh my God, these Italian Corso, they were like 150 pounds. One was Bear, and I can't remember what the other name was. And they were just
It's like a
absolute
good name, Bear.
huge, but they were so, so sweet. So,
Oh, wow.
she says,
That's
thank you. She
crazy.
goes, I channel quotes. So that's wonderful. So you'll have to
Oh,
join us. People have told me to make cards. Well, that might be a way of you processing your grief, processing your abilities, and getting grounded and finding that beautiful balance, being able to share and put your energy and your emotions into those cards. It's
I
beautiful.
forgot to give her a channel quote out of my thing.
Oh,
And this is perfect. Magic is really very simple. All you've got to do is want something and then let yourself have it. Aggie Cromwell.
and there's the
So,
magic. There
yep.
you are in your circle doing your magic.
Yes.
That's the card I got. One of the cards. Yep. So there you
Yes,
go.
Melly. That's all your question.
Work on your magic, your
Yes.
energy. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and they say like, words are spells too, right?
And
If said with enough conviction. Yeah.
Melly says, I keep forgetting to email you, Karen. Do you still need guinea pigs? What is?
Email me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
email
was
me.
thinking real guinea pigs. I'm like, oh, does Melly live next to you, close to you?
Yeah, I don't want a guinea pig.
For astrology,
No, no offense to guinea pigs, but they're primarily nocturnal, right? Those cages and everything, and then they don't even live that long. Yeah, I don't need all that. And yeah, my friend had one, and I was just like helping her clean it, and I was like, ugh.
God.
The claws and
Oh,
everything. I was
Lindsay,
like,
you're
I don't
still
know.
here. So thank you. Well, the both Lindsay. I think my friend Lindsay had to take off, but the other Lindsay is
Yeah.
here. Amazing
Oh,
reading lady,
thank
Audra. Your
you.
energy has been awesome. Thank you so much. Thank. Oh, and Tom is still here. I had a guinea pig named Mouse when I was a kid. Aw.
He sounds confused.
I had a gerbil named Honey Bunny.
I
So,
love it. Yeah. No, I don't
oh,
know.
she did. Okay.
They make me especially when you groom them though too, my allergies were like it was a lot of dander
So
or
Mel says she
whatever.
doesn't want to do the poetry. She just wants to know if you need victims for the astrology. So,
Oh
um,
yeah, yeah. I got you. I knew what you
and they
meant.
freak when the refrigerator opens up. Yeah, no.
Really?
We had ferrets once before. They were cute, but they stunk and they bit. So I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of ferrets,
Yeah, my friend
except
had
for the
one. Scared
fresh
me.
tail.
His name's
Yeah,
Cookie.
yeah. So everybody, today's Saturday. Do you got anything going on tomorrow, Karen, that you want to share, or anything coming up
Not
to
like I like
mention?
pop up tomorrow, but I do have some surprises, some like little things that I can't share right now.
Ooh, so you
Maybe
gotta
coming up.
subscribe to her and find out. So when she, goes to
Ooh, I'm working.
post.
Oh, and I think Jeff and I, Tarot Ass Backwards, next Saturday, I'm supposed to be on with him at 8. And we're either doing like dreams or psychoteropathy. Not for entertainment purposes only, but it kind of delves into the psyche either way. So I'll be on his channel to do that. We were supposed to do these reads a really long time ago. Kind of getting
Well, a
back
little
around to
something
things.
called, Helene hit. So yeah, there's plenty
Yeah.
of time to catch up.
I was waiting for that, seeing with that psychoteropathy. Oh my gosh, I'm dying over that. But yeah, so that is something I actually do have planned. But
There
yeah, I've
you
got some
go.
other things I can't say.
So I will be back on Monday with Nancy for Divine Feminine. I think we're going to be, what are we going to be doing? We had discussed it this morning. Her and I sometimes like to video chat in the morning while we're having our coffee or our tea.
You're like,
Um, Maybe something to do with ancestry, with ancestors at this time, and maybe some ancestor goddesses. I think something like that. So we will be back on Monday for that.
fantastic.
And if I get in the mood, I might do another pop up. I was able to. I mean, I did some donation readings about a week and a half ago, and I want to be able to do a few more of those. And I think everybody who has donated to me in the past on that last show, y'all actually helped put food on my table this weekend, and I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Um,
That's wonderful.
and
Yes.
so I want to, see if I can do a few more of those, because prices are going up across the country, food and gas and all that good stuff. So, and it's winter time,
Yeah.
so we're going to be winterizing our vehicles for those of us, up here in the north and stuff. So pretty soon, the S word is going to be coming. Snow.
So funny. The letter S kept coming out, John.
Yeah.
And you're like, the S word. I was like, what?
Tonight's show is brought to you by the letter S for
The
snow,
letter S.
for
Yeah.
um,
I
for
don't know.
Shelby, for snow, for
For Shelby. Yeah, yeah. For
yes.
Shelby. Yes. Love
Kristen,
it.
you were still here too. Thank
For
you for hanging
spirit.
out. We appreciate you all. Audra, I do have the Cash app. A lot of people don't like to use it, but I do have PayPal. my link is in my under my description box on my channel. This was so quick, I didn't have time to put anything in there. But if you go to Karen's as well, if you feel, uh, how does Ginger say it? If you feel drawn to give a
So
blessing,
yeah,
in the form of a donation,
yeah,
Karen's
it
PayPal
would
link
be
is
very
also under her
greatly
chair. Yeah.
appreciated.
So,
Food is
and
expensive. Feeding
she's got
5.
kids.
Yeah.
So everybody is appreciated. And everybody have a good rest of your night. Have a great Sunday tomorrow. And we'll see you all in one of our other shows. Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye.
you
Thank
again. It was
you.
fun.
Yes.